Everyone says top sirloin can't compete with prime rib. I think they're wrong. Look at that smoke ring, the bark, and all those juices. And this costs a fraction of the price. It started with a light coat of olive oil, then a generous layer of kosher salt, and a bold beef rub, before letting the offset smoker do the heavy lifting. Low and slow until perfectly cooked, then rested before slicing. I finish it with a creamy horseradish sauce. But the real question is, would you pick this over prime
So
rib?
today we're making a top sirloin roast, and this is gonna be better than your prime rib. I'm gonna start by open this up. Put it here. A nice roast. So guys, I'm gonna remove a little bit of this fat here, this fat cap, which is not gonna render, as this is top sirloin, different than chuck and brisket. It's a really lean cut that is gonna cook really fast, and it could dry out if you don't do it the right way.
Never leave a thick fat cap on a top sirloin. Trim it to about a quarter inch so the smoke and seasoning can actually reach the meat while still protecting it during the cook.
This is all wrapped already, so nothing for us to do. I'm gonna cut this little piece of twine. This looks good. So we're gonna prep this top sirloin. We're gonna add some olive oil, and then we're gonna make sure it's fully covered. Olive oil, all the sides, nice marbling right here. Okay, it's done. So what we'll do, guys, we're gonna start by adding kosher salt. So this is beef. Remember, beef love salt and pepper. Okay, we're gonna pat it in, and we're gonna do the same. We're gonna do it in all sides, right?
Salt starts working immediately, drawing moisture to the surface. That moisture dissolves the salt, allowing it to penetrate the meat for better seasoning.
This salt will help our meat to start sweating, and then to start getting ready to be put into a smoker and develop a nice bark in a few hours. So today we're gonna challenge and see if top sirloin roast is better than prime rib. So we're gonna put it in our Oklahoma Joe offset smoker. So we have applied kosher salt, and we're gonna put it in the fridge for 30 to 45 minutes. So again, this starts salt soaking in, and then the meat will start sweating, changing the color, and getting ready to be put in the smoker. For today's rubs, we're gonna be using Maritime Madness. We're gonna be using our Unreal Pepper, and we're gonna be using our Mighty Mesquite. Maritime Madness is straight from PEI, Canada. If you like that great flavor, hit the link below and save 10% in all the product. You're not gonna regret it. And for today's cook, we're gonna be using Maritime Madness, Unreal Pepper. Beef love pepper. So we're gonna do an even coat of our Unreal Pepper. I'm gonna pat it in here. I'm gonna turn it on the side, and we're gonna do the same everywhere. Okay. And our second rub for the day will be our Mighty Mesquite. Nice red color, which is gonna combine perfectly with our cherry wood. And this roast, it's ready. I'm gonna put it in the fridge again. I'm gonna let it sink into those flavors for 20-25 minutes, and we're gonna light up the smoker. So stay to the end so you can grab the Flavors and Footprint Pitmaster card that contains all your recipe, method, smoker setup, wood using my cook, nutrition facts, and all you need to make this delicious recipe. So grab it at the end. Now let's talk about fuel. Today I'm using LumberJack, the best in the industry. I'm using Hickory, which is gonna give you that staple barbecue beef flavor, and Cherry, which it says all about color, bark, and sweetness. The combination of the two is gonna give my top sirloin that steakhouse finish and taste. Okay, and it's time to get our smoker lit up here. So this charcoal is ready. I'm gonna be putting this in here. And now that we have our charcoal lit, we're gonna add our first log. And this is a hickory log. I'm gonna put it here. We're gonna leave that lid open until that log catches on fire. So it's time to close our lid here. This is on fire. As usual, my stock here, my damper is all fully open. And I have a water pan right against the fire box. Let's lift this sirloin in the smoker. This has been resting in the fridge for an hour and a half. So now I'm gonna put my turnspike in it so I can monitor the temperature. Okay. And we're gonna be looking at 120, 125 internal temperature if you want it to be medium rare. Okay? Okay, let's put this inside the smoker. Okay, as you guys know, I'm running Hickory and Cherry today. So I'm gonna put this guy right here, away from the firebox. And I'm gonna be checking in an hour from now. And meat is at 130, so let's take it out. See how this looks like.
A quick sear over the firebox builds a rich crust
good.
without overcooking the inside.
So what I'll do right now, I'm gonna put it here on this tray. Okay? And I'm gonna let it rest for 15-20 minutes. Okay, our meat is almost ready. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna do a sauce for the top sirloin. I have here a quarter cup of sour cream, quarter cup of mayo. Then now I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm gonna add a little bit of our unreal pepper right here. Some salt. And a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of horseradish here. Okay. A little bit of Dijon mustard. And to give it a kick, I'm gonna add a little bit of a habanero mustard from Maritime Madness. Perfect. We're gonna mix all this in. See how this tastes, guys. Quick taste. Great. Okay, so now we're gonna sear our top sirloin. I have this here. I bought on Amazon for $5. I'm gonna put it right here on top of my coil. Okay, and then we're gonna sear our meat. So I'm gonna sear all sides. I'm gonna put it there first, and I'm gonna leave it there for a minute or 2 on each side. So we gotta turn it to the side right now. We gotta make sure we sear in all sides. Okay. Okay. Ooh, looks great. We're gonna take these out, guys. Ooh, look at this. This looks great. We're gonna put it on this tray right now. And then now we're gonna let it rest for a few minutes. And then we're gonna slice into it. Okay guys, and for the moment of truth, let's cut into this. Ooh, look at the smoke ring. This is great. The one thing here, we're gonna slice this really, look at the juices, guys. Oh my God, really thin. Let's do another slice here. Ooh, this looks great, guys. So let's do this. I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna add a little bit of the sauce that I made. Let's see how this tastes. Wow. So juicy, smoky. And that sauce, I'm gonna leave the recipe up here, so go and get it.
Top sirloin proof you don't need an expensive cut for incredible barbecue. With the right technique, it turns out tender, juicy, and packed with flavors.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more barbecue and smoking videos like this one, hit subscribe and like. And don't forget to hit that bell so you can notify every week when I release a new video. See you in the next one.